welcome to Scrolling with Ceazor. Today is August 20th, 2026. Okay, I got a lot of news for you today. I've got the charts open. They're looking pretty juicy. Things are starting to heat up. People are starting to feel good about their crypto bags and not desperate and sad and stuff like this. But again, this is not financial advice. This is just stuff I've read today that I thought I would share, and I thought I could blow some hot air on top of it. Okay, so here we have USDC ETH. ETH is up 3%. Nice big juicy candle yesterday. Look at that baby. Up above 2,000, up to $2,300. So I think everybody's very happy about that. BTC is up 4%. Sonic is up 6%. It's still way down there though. We need this up around $1. It's at 2 cents. So anyhow, gold had a nice big bounce yesterday, and it's down a little bit. Hyperliquid is up 6%. A nice huge juicy candle. I'm afraid of this. I might want to widen this range before I have to. Yeah, I got to really assess this later after this podcast. Where else are we looking at? So stonks are looking a little bit down. So the stock market is down. We got S&P down a little bit. My meta bag, I'm probably buying more. I'm buying more. The dip, Google, I'm buying the dip. Tesla's up, I guess. Tesla looks good here for me. And I think I've got I should have closed this wherever. I should probably hunt down where I did a perp on this and close it or let it go. Just let it go. Pendle's up as well above my entry position. I opened this position a while ago. I just added to it here. I don't remember in the past where I was, so I'm not charting it, but I put it into S Pendle so that I'm getting some APR and I'm supporting the team, the protocol that way. So Yearn looks pretty good. So let's go into the news today. So here is the first thing that came across my desk. It looks pretty cool. It's called the base dollar. It's built around Liquidity, so Liquidity Bold stablecoin, which I love. There's a little bit of changes in here, though. Okay, so first of all, you can now mint the BD. They're calling it BD, base dollar. You can mint that BD versus ETH, Lido Staked ETH, Rocket Pool ETH, Coinbase ETH, or Coinbase BTC. And then this is where it says adding Arrow and LP tokens soon. So that tells me that they removed some of the immutability of this protocol, or perhaps they're gonna throw away the keys after they do that. But I hope they do, so that we don't. So I don't wake up I don't mint the stablecoin and make up one day and wake up one day and it's got some shitty LPs as backing. But anyhow. Non-redeemable branches, base dollar integrated aerodrome with Arrow synergy in this friendly fork of Liquidity V2 to include non-redeemable branches, auto staking, and Arrow rewards. Both make borrowing even better. So I think when they do add these LP tokens, those LP tokens will not be sitting in a contract. They will be staked into the gauge of Aerodrome and used to farm you some Arrow, which is pretty cool. Auto staking and Arrow rewards. If you borrow against your LP tokens, your collateral is automatically staked in the gauges and to earn Arrow rewards for you. Higher your interest rate and Arrow. The higher the boost is extra Arrow rewards for you. Non-redeemable branches. These can be configured to be non-redeemable, protecting your collateral from redemptions. So that's interesting. So I think it's what we want redemptions, because that's how the peg works. Like that's how you maintain the peg, is to allow anyone to redeem, right, for collateral. But if they just have a small portion of them that are non-redeemable, then that's okay. But if the majority of them are non-redeemable, then we've got some problems. Base dollar is also a governance minimized. Only very limited settings can be updated. Anyhow, check it out. I think it's definitely worth looking at. And if you are a Liquidity user, a Bold user, then you'll be getting some sort of juice from this protocol because it is a friendly fork. Okay, so moving on. So here we have DeFi Dad. Did a Edge podcast with the guys from Pharaoh's Watch. So we've got Ike Billions and Token Bryce all together with DeFi Dad and Nomadic. All four guys, I respect them heavily in the space. They're all awesome. So yeah, you can watch through this. I'll watch through it when I've got some time, probably, or maybe I won't because I already know. But I did watch a little bit already, and I didn't really know Ike Billion until till recently. But some of the things he said, like he's happy because he used Pharaohs, did some tweets, and because of his tweets, he helped people to exit a sketchy stablecoin and not lose their money. So this is what we want. These are the kinds of people we want in this space who care about the space. Maybe, of course, they want to make money. Everybody wants to make money, but they also care more about the people and the goodness of things, right? So yeah, you can read through all of these. You can listen. I think it's worth checking out, especially if you don't know what Pharaoh's Watch is and you don't know who these two chaps are, Ike Billions and Token Bryce. Moving on. So Sam of Liquidity posted this, and I'll keep mentioning it because it's just it's too juicy. Okay, 10% APR on Liquidity, ETH carry Volt on IPOR since May 1st. Share price 120 days. Every number on chain is verifiable in 30 seconds. Trust us, not them. Trust the chain, not us. Yeah, it's all it's so low exposure. Only exposed to Bold, Liquidity, and Curve, and then the IPOR Volt. So just check it out, guys. You put your ETH in here, you get 10% on ETH, and it just compounds for you. Okay, this is interesting. Frax Force retweeted, the President Trump delivers remarks on technology leaders. So in this thing here, it's like an hour long, him talking about technology and stuff. And he's shills crypto a little bit, and that's why we got such a nice pump today, right? So in there, it's just Frax Force is reminding us that the Frax is a US-based token. So I didn't really actually know this, but I guess that they're running in the US. I know Sam has a lot of connections. Sam, the founder of Frax, also has a lot of connections with politicians and senators and stuff like that, and he's pushing that suit side of things. But I'm it's a really, to me, it's the best stable coin if you want that kind of legitimate exposure to things. Frax FRX USD in that sense. So yeah, check. I didn't know it was a US based coin. And to kind of mention it, I live in Canada and I use EtherFi, and Frax is the only, FRX USD is the only way I can get yield in my EtherFi account because it's allowed because it's completely compliant, right? Moving on. So I did this tweet today on Sonic. I really want Sonic to recover. It's like a home for me. It's you go back to your hometown and you're like, oh, I feel like I wish this place was succeeding, right? And that's the way Sonic feels for me. So I thought I would go through. I went through and I just kind of talked a little bit about the top 10 protocols, and I just tweeted about it and just little things about them that I just know or think or just whatever came to mind as I read through this list. Okay, so you can check that out. Okay, so Johnny Online is tweeting about Flex. Flex, I love this protocol. I'm using it. So you can 60% APR loop on stablecoins with zero slippage to get in to loop it. It's just fantastic. I probably shouldn't even tweet about it because I will get redeemed and have to adjust my interest rates, right? So I'm getting really good juice right now on this baby. So yeah, you can check it out. I did a video on it if you don't know how it works. They now have Y bold looping as well, so check it out. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. So this guy here, each one drive, each one he tweeted about this. So go to, if you're using Rabby, check, make sure you're up to date right here, because they had some bug that the issue was here. The issue was in a blind sign where malicious websites could sign your on your behalf without popping up the tab. So if you went to a website, it could then sign for you without actually asking you to click the button, which is pretty bad, right? So yeah. Anyhow, make sure you're up to date, or try a different wallet. I don't know. Okay, so I got this thing here. Trust can't wait. It's an article. You can read through it. Sorry, but I'm gonna just read the summary for you. RapidFire launches a free TTF filing platform, building years in trust in minutes and uploaded sources, flagging gaps, enabling collaboration and PDF export. Yeah, so I don't know what all that is. So let's read. It targets cost barriers so small and mid-cap issuers can afford transparency instead of opaque, reminding blah, blah, blah. So basically what this thing is Blockworks has launched this thing called RapidFire, and basically it allows you to, it's a free filing platform for token transparency framework. So yeah, we always need more token transparencies. We want these dashboards out there that are third party and that can look at stuff and be like, you know what, there's some serious issues in here. Just like I just talked about with Pharaohs. Here is another one that's kind of like not just about stable coins, it's about everything, every kind of coin. You see Yearn here, you see Celo, Mina, Saffron. So yeah, you can check it out. If you have a project, maybe you can check it out and complete your disclosure, blah blah blah. Moving on, here we have Ethos. So Ethos is a protocol that I really like. I want this thing to succeed. Basically what it is it allows people to list each other and to say, oh, this person's good, this person's a scammer, and everybody to kind of come together. Everybody to kind of come together as a protocol or as a community and flag scammers and flag people who are malicious or have problems. And I really like it. I really want it to succeed. But they are doing a token sale. You can check out the token sale stuff. I'm a little bit skeptical about it, but I do think the protocol itself is something we absolutely need. So I'm going to support it in as much as I can, so that it might have success, and then we might have a better way to understand who's a bad person in the space. Moving on. So if you want to know more about the SWAF token, instead of reading, you can watch this 1 hour talk with Serpent Tax, the founder of Ethos, and MLO. So yeah, you can check this out. I haven't listened to this. I kind of want to. I might put it on background noise and just kind of listen to it. It won't even let me pause it. But anyways, that's it for today. I hope this has been interesting and useful, and thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.